Marcelo Biesla has been sacked by Leeds United and his replacement is soon to be announced in here. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Thank you for watching in Rokani Media Football, and it's a Sunday in there. I know that most of you are really waiting for the encounter of a team which goes by the names of Liverpool and Chelsea. That is the Carabao Cup finale in there. It's taking place at Wembley and it's going to be airing at 17, is it 17? No, it's not 17. It's 19:30 hours worldwide in there. So if you know in there, that is the team which goes by names of Liverpool is going to tussle it out with Liverpool in there. But before we get into that game, at that time, news has just struck the internet that Marcelo Biesla has been sacked by Leeds in there. And I think most of you know that it was just a moment of time. It was just a moment of time for him to lose his job because of his poor performances in there, having came in at Leeds in 2018, and he really worked hard and promoted them into the Premier League in the season of 2020, I think 2021. That's when they came in through. And they really played very well, and I think they finished in the middle of the table in there. He brought a new culture at Leeds in there, and he really he beat up teams like Man City, Liverpool, and very many other teams in there, and he really looked a threat in there. But towards the mid of the season, he really looked very vulnerable, and his team really lost lots of points in there, to an extent that Leeds is really placed way down in there. The chairman of a team which goes by the names of Leeds has really come out and said that this has been the toughest decision I have to make. I have had to make during my tenure at Leeds United, taking into account all the success Marcelo Biesla had at the club, said the Leeds chairman Andrea Ladrizzani. With Marcelo as our head coach, we had 3 incredible campaigns and the good times returned to Elland Road. He changed the culture of the club and brought a winning mentality to us all in there. So that is Marcelo Biesla in there. The chairman added and said, I have to act in the best interest of the club, and I believe a change is required now in order to secure our Premier League status. Recent results and performances have not met our expectations. We find ourselves in precarious league position, and I feel now is the right time to bring in a new head coach in order to have an impact in the decisive stage of the season in there. The man who changed everything for everyone, that's what Bamford really came out and said in there. So Marcelo Biesla has been sacked in there by a team which goes by names of Leeds, and when you look at their league position, they are at 20. They've played 26 games and they've lost 13, won 8 and drawn 5. You get? So they've won 5, they've drawn 8 and lost 13 in there. So that shows you that they have 15 plus 8, those are 23 points in there in 26 games. Just 12 games to go in there to the end of the season. I mean, look at this. They need to bring in a new coach to come up and save their season. But when you look at what Bielsa has gone through, it has really shown me that some managers are really managers who stand on their ground. However much Leeds has been losing games, I've never seen Marcelo Bielsa changing his style of play. He is not a defensive-minded coach. He's an attack-minded coach. There is no way he would come out and say that, oh no, I'm really going to play a reserving game of football. No, he continued to attack in there, and he plays an attack-minded game. That is Marcelo Bielsa in there for you. And I really like him about that, because he loses all wins by his philosophy. He never changed his philosophy at Leeds United. He never sat back. You get? You score him 3, he'll score you 4. That's his mentality in there. And such coaches in modern football are scarce. You get? Such coaches include Pep Guardiola. There is Jurgen Klopp. You get? I think, aren't they the only 2 that we have right now? Because most of the coaches are really so much defensive minded. When they really get a goal up, they sit back and they wait that team they are playing to come in and attack. Then they really go ahead and really get them onto the break. You get? That's what most coaches believe in. So to me, I really feel like Bielsa, hard luck for you. Thank you for the good football you've given us at Elland Road. We've liked it. And by the way, I've liked the philosophy of the man who goes by the names of Marcelo Bielsa in there, though he couldn't really survive a sacking because of the recent results that really went not in his favor. Lost lost to Manchester United 4-2, lost to Liverpool 6-0, lost to Tottenham Hotspur 4-0, lost to Everton 3-0. He drew with Everton, he drew with Leeds 3-3. He lost to Newcastle by 1-0. He last won a game against West Ham in there. That was 3-2 in there. And he beat Burnley 3-1, lost to Arsenal 4-1. So in his recent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In his recent 10 games, he only won 1 and drew 1. So that shows you that he had to be shown the exit door at a team which goes by the names of Leeds in there. So we don't know whether he's going into retirement because he's 66 years old, whether he'll go to the Argentina national team in there, something that I feel like can do him better because of his age. He deserves really to go in there. And I really believe that for a tournament, he can really work out well because when you look at Argentina, it's a balanced team. It has good defenders, good midfielders, and a good attack line in there. And I really believe that he can really do great for a team which goes by the name of Argentina, the national team in there. But good news for all the Leeds fans all over the world is that you aren't going to spend hours all a day without a coach after sacking Marcelo Biesla. No. Jesse Marsch has been contacted by a team which goes by the names of Leeds in there. For it shows how these teams are really so much quick in there. And this really shows you the importance of having a very good footballing structure at your club. Because I'm going to really relate the situation to that of Manchester United. Remember, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked. You get? It took United close to 2 weeks to look for a manager or an interim manager. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So it shows you how quick a team which goes by the names of Leeds is, because Fabrizio Romano has come out and said that Jesse Marsch set to be appointed as a new Leeds manager. Full agreement reached on verbal basis. Final details to be sorted out in the coming hours. Work permit among last issues to be resolved. Then Marsch will be announced as Leeds head coach in there for you. So it shows you how much these teams are organized in there. And Jesse Marsch coming in, a team which goes by the name Leeds, he was sacked from RB Leipzig. I remember very well, that's where he was coaching in there, and he was really a manager there, and he really was sacked in there at a team which goes by the names of RB Leipzig. But if at all you've seen how RB Leipzig is playing, me who supports Manchester United, I faced this manager at RB Leipzig in there. You know, it was Nagelsmann, but I've seen him play lots of games in there at a team which goes by the names of RB Leipzig in there. He was at Red Bull Salzburg in 2019, 2021, then at RB Leipzig, and he was sacked in there. New York Red Bull, so he was so much into the Red Bull hierarchy in there for you. But that is the manager who goes by the names of Jesse Marsch. Some stats that you need to know: he really joined RB Leipzig on the 1st of July 2021. Number of games played, 21, 8 wins, 4 draws, 9 losses. You get? So that is Jesse Marsch in there for you. But I really believe that they're really getting a very good coach. They're really getting a very good coach who's really going to come out and turn things around, because coaches from Germany are taking over the world. I really believe that Germany has something great, because I think they've invested so much into football research, and they know what the next system of football is going to be. When you read on most of the systems of the football, like 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, 4-3-2, 4-1-3-2, you get 3-5-2, 4-3-4-3. Most of those systems have been developed by the German coaches in there. You get? Most of the football systems in there have been developed by the German coaches in there. So to me, I really believe that it's hard luck for Marcelo Bielsa. He has been sacked from a team which goes by names of Leeds. We wish him luck in there. But Jesse Marsch is expected to become the new manager of a team which goes by names of Leeds United in there for you. So we wait and see what Leeds has to do, because they're having 12 games left that they're going to play. 12 games Leeds has to play, include the following. They are hosting, if Jesse Marsch is appointed on the 5th of March, that is Saturday, he's going to be playing Leicester City at Elland Road. He will host Aston Villa. He will host Norwich. So he has 3 games he's going to be playing at home in there. Then he will go away at Wolverhampton Wanderers. He'll host Southampton, then play away at Watford, host Chelsea, play away at Crystal Palace, host Man City, play away at Arsenal, then Brighton, and his last game will be between him and Brentford. This is really going to be a very interesting one because even Brentford has lost its winning touch. That means they might reach the last day of the Premier League closure when winner stays in the Premier League. So expect that into there and be expectant about that. But Jesse Marsch is expected to be the next manager of a team which goes by the names of Leeds. Thank you guys for watching in. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David, aka RD, onto this channel, and I'm out for now. But let the conversation start to flow into the comment section below, telling me, do you think it was right for Marcelo Biesla to be sacked? And secondly, do you think Jesse Marsch will save Leeds from not or from being relegated from the Premier League? I'm out.